Welcome to Toffee TV, it's the Everton News Daily. It's the 27th of March 2018 and the big story tonight comes from the Daily Mirror. Now, whether you take anything the Daily Mirror says with more than a pinch of salt, that's up to you, but the story's come from John Cross, their main man, their main football man, and he is saying tonight Everton are going to go for Paulo Fonseca and Marcel Brands in the summer to shake up the club in a revolutionary move for about the third summer in a row. Obviously we've seen something similar happen 2 years ago with Steve Walsh coming in, Ronald Koeman coming, and this is the second bite of the cherry, and maybe they, if this is right, they feel like this is the partnership that can take the club forward and hopefully get things right this time. Maybe they seem to like the idea of having a director of football and obviously a coach in charge, and this is the pair the Daily Mirror is saying Everton are going to go for, and obviously these two names have been bandied about for a long time, and it's hard to know whether this story has come off the back of that information that's been bouncing around social media for a while, or whether this is actual real tangible information. I think the link between Marcel Brands is definitely there and has been there, and Everton have been investigating that, and I think there's definitely a link between Paulo Fonseca. It'll just be interesting to see whether this actually happens and whether Everton will have the stomach to go for it, to go through another huge change this summer and try and attract big names on the pitch by bringing in these two men. We'll have to wait and see. It's a big story tonight, as I said, in the Mirror. Are they just trying to fill column inches? I don't know, but it's exciting. I think that's two exciting names, and Paulo Fonseca is one of the exciting names in European club management at the moment. He's obviously took his Shakhtar Donetsk team to the Champions League, out of the group stages. Yes, they got beat by Roma, but he did really well. And Marcel Brands, obviously PSV, has got the finger on the pulse of European football. It seems he's got a lot of connection out there that maybe Steve Walsh doesn't have, and he's a real director of football. Let me just say that as well. I think Steve Walsh has been put into a situation where he wasn't a director of football at Leicester, and for a club to bring in that role that they never had before, I think they give it to someone who maybe didn't quite know what the role entailed, and maybe they should have gone out and brought someone in who knew exactly what that role, was all about. So let's wait and see if this comes out. But as I say, that is the talk tonight. Paulo Fonseca, Marcel Brands to the club in the summer. Farhad Moshiri wants them. Bill Kenwright is happy apparently to go along with that, and that would see Sam Allardyce leave with, I imagine, all the coaching staff he brought in. We'll have to wait and see. Kieran Dowell, who over the last couple of days has been asked about his future at Nottingham Forest and about his future at Everton, he basically said, if Everton want him, he wants to come back to Everton and do well and wants to be part of things. He said if he's not, then he'll have to wait and see. Well, a Nottingham Forest legend, Kenny Burns, has said today that really he should come back or should go on loan for another year, hopefully with Nottingham Forest from their point of view, because he believes that the player has got everything but just doesn't work hard enough and needs to put more work in. He said the best move for Kieran Dowell would be to go back on loan next season, and if he wants to come back to Nottingham Forest, then great, as long as he is prepared to do some hard graft. He's definitely got talent. He's very, very good player. He's got loads of tricks up his sleeve. He's good on the ball and he can find the back of the net, but I still think he needs to do the ugly side of the game more, like chasing back and putting in the tackles. Even the best players in the world have to chip in like that. If Dowell had been playing in the team with people like me, like Larry Lloyd or Ian Bowyer, he had been getting a rollicking for not doing some of the dirty stuff. That's what you get in League 1 or 2 as well. Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think he's right. I think Kieran Dowell has found himself out of the Nottingham Forest team recently, maybe because of the change of manager, doesn't quite think that he puts enough in. And I think it's exactly the same as what we saw last season when he was playing for the under-23s. When he was on the ball, he was fantastic. He did magic things. But when he hasn't got the ball, he sometimes drifts out of games. And would that be enough to get into this Everton side at the moment? I don't know. I really don't. It would take a new manager to come in and see what he had and whether he had enough, or whether he needed to go maybe and take that extra year on loan, or whether he could come in to the squad and do what other players have done this season and find their way into the squad gradually and play games and then go out and then come in and play out. And I think the likes of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and John Joe Kenny will benefit massively from that this season. Mason Holgate, they will all massively benefit from being in the side, being out the side, but just being round the side. I think Adam O'Loughlin would have if he'd got that opportunity as well, but he got less of that opportunity. Tom Davies as well has been, is benefiting from playing games, learning what it's about to be in the Premier League, and maybe that's just what Kieran Dowell needs. But we'll have to wait and see till to the summer and see what the future holds for him. The last story of the night is the Dixie Awards are back. They will happen on the 1st of May in the Philharmonic Hall. Sponsored by SportsPesa this season. There will be the Player of the Year, the Players Player, the Women's Player, all those things on a night to celebrate Everton. Do they deserve it? I'm not sure. That's a question for another day, but they are back on May the 1st. If you want to go to those awards, make sure to go over to Everton's website and check out all the ticket details there. This has been the Everton News Daily. Check us out tomorrow when hopefully we'll have more big stories, maybe, as we look forward to the game against Manchester City on Saturday. We'll see you later.